नमस्ते सभी को। आ, ये क्लास 6 का 4th चैप्टर है जो आज होने जा रहा है और चैप्टर का नाम है टाइमलाइन एंड सोर्सेस ऑफ हिस्टोरी। तो ये जो चैप्टर है ये क्लास 6 का चौथा चैप्टर है, लेकिन क्लास 11 में जो बुक है एनसीईआरटी का उसमें पूरा जो चैप्टर है वो टाइमलाइन के ऊपर है। यानी क्लास 11 का जो बच्चे हैं उनको अगर वो 11 का बुक किसी भी चैप्टर को समझने में कोई भी दिक्कत है तो वो इस वीडियो को देख सकता है। और ये मेरा 150 सब्सक्राइबर हो चुका है, तो इसलिए मैं खुद को और सभी को बधाई देता हूँ जो मेरे साथ रहे हैं और आगे भी रहेंगे। तो चलो आज शुरू करते हैं टाइमलाइन एंड सोर्सेस ऑफ हिस्ट्री। Today we are going to start a very important chapter of history, not for the class 6, but also class 6 to 12 and post 12, under graduation and post graduation level also. The content is timeline, and the timeline is a very big and it's have lots of subtopic to be discussed, but we would like to discuss as a base of class 6. Okay, so today we are not going to start a topic time and sources of history from a level of class 11 or 12, but also with the very beginning of class 6. So let's start. First of all, we would discuss some basic points. Our point is, first of all, we would discuss about the calendar. We will first discuss on calendar and time span. What is calendar and time span? Second point is history and branches. History and its branches. And one viewer have commented, sir, you should write in capital. So I should try this also. Hmm. Calendar in the West. Okay. Calendar in the West. We'll discuss this. What is calendar in the West in this going session? Today's session is going to be a little bit larger because it's a huge topic. You should watch this video full to understand this overall. What is the timeline and what is the source of history? This is very interesting. And the concept of era, century, and millennium. And along with this, 4 sources of history. Sources of history. What is the source and what is the source of history? It is actually. Along with this, the time until that now. So we are going to discuss today this topic on. So we'll start with the calendar and how it stands, or the calendar and time span. First of all, our Earth have 4.54 billion age. Like you have a class 6 student, you have a age of class 11, 12. So like this, Earth have 4.54 billion age. What is the meaning of billion? Billion is 1 billion. 1 billion equal to this figure. In short, 1 billion equal to 10 to the power 9. 1 billion years equal to 10 to the power 9. This is the age of Earth. It is very interesting because our Earth is so lots of changes in between the very first day and today. We have to go through with a process with the help of calendar. And what is a time span? Time span is a context that is depend on how time change from past to present. Along with this, we have to know the concept of history. What is a concept and what is a history? But before to touch it, I would like to say there is a basic information that we have a age along and before 3 lakh year ago that human first start to work along this surface, and there are lots of debate because this area is not specifically in a particular area because in South Africa, and along with this, Australia, Europe, Africa, and Asia and South Asia. These all the basic and area of prime time of human civilization or human existence. These people are started to over here and there, but there are lots of debate. And this time is called Maya. M-Y, Maya. Okay. And what is Maya? Maya is like era. Era is a specific time, period of time. And century, what is century? Century means 100 years. 100 years of a celebration, like 75 years of celebration of Indian independence, and 100 years of celebration of establishment of a college or a university or Vidyalaya. What is millennium? Millennium is, this is century, okay? This is century, and 1000 means millennium. 1000 years means 1 millennium. This is a basic thing you should know, but we should not be very much fear with this because uh, this is a class 6 and you are reading in class 6. You have to know the basic things that is maybe come in your exam or for your chapter understanding. A calendar and how its time span. First of all, it has been said that 1 lakh 20 years ago, this is a 3 lakh. Okay, then this is 3 lakh 3 lakh 2 3 lakh 2 uh, 12,000 years ago. This is a ice age. This is called ice age. What is the meaning of ice age? The existence of society, existence of animals, plants are very rare in earth places and indifferently. And there, then the period is called 10,000 to 6,000. And this 6,000 in different part of India, especially in Mesopotamia, uh, cultivation of crops and a special crafting on pottery have been started. After that, along with this, the invention of wheel, and then the 4,000 years ago, the establishment or the existence of prime time of Harappan civilization started. That was not have been named at that time, but basic structure of human civilization started. But after that, the Harappan civilization exactly started and 3,600 to 1,800. Then after that, downwards, the till 560, the birth of Gautam Buddha, birth of Gautam Buddha. So all these things I have written. I need to clean the board because nothing is there to be written. More details for class 6. And let's see towards the next thing. What is the history and what is the branches? First of all, what is history? History is a thing to be read for the present time, and these all things are depend on past, what have been written, what have been done, what have been seen, and what have been built by human. The historian E.H. Carr have been saying the history is a thing that is civilization or culture from yesterday to today. And what is the meaning of historian? Historians means who read and write story from past to today. And today, this is called contemporary history. And what is the branches of history? This is one of the most important thing of history. That what is branch of history? Branch of history is, there are a main three branch of history. First of all, Paleolithic. Achha, let me wrap this. I would like to with the serial number. Serial number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. What is the branches of? What is the branches of history? History is a thing. It have lots of branch depending on its subject and work variation. First of all, the number one is geologist. What is geologist? Geologist. Geologist. What is geologist? Geologist is a study to Earth's surface, basically physical area of Earth like river, mountain, water. Those work and read on it, they call geologist. And number two is paleontologist. Number third is anthropologist. Anthro Anthropologist. And archaeologist. This is the study of physical area of Earth. The next one is paleontologist, the study of uh, plant, animal, and humans of ancient time. And what is anthropologist? Anthropologist is the study of culture of human civilization from past to present. And what is archaeologist? Archaeologist, those who study before study, they need to dig a particular area. Dig means उसको मतलब खोदना पड़ेगा, and they will find some belongings of ancient or primitive times peoples, like utensils, toys, and different things they used in their daily life. And they will study this, and the process of study to find out the age of that particular things they used, that's called radiocarbon 14. Radiocarbon 14, this is the not for a class 6 but a basic information to give you for class 11 also. Radiocarbon carbon dating to find out a specific thing. This is a chalk, so if you process it to a radiocarbon 14, it will tell you the age, what is the age of this thing. This is called radiocarbon 14. Is a scientific investigation to exact thing of belongings of an ancient time to find out its actual age. And this is archaeologist. That, and we in our India we have a organization, Archaeological Survey of India. This is very fantastic, and all these people are doing very well work, because whatever you know, that we have a coins, coins coins, है ना? These coins, the study of branch, in which branch we study coins, is called numismatics. Numismatics. This is also come under this area, archaeological जो ये काम होता है इसमें आता है. Let's move toward the next thing. This is a calendar in the West. What is the calendar in the West? This is India, and we have a West. It's called Western area, Western country. Eastern country means Asia, South Asia, Japan, Australia, in this area. But sometimes it's considered that the Western country means Australia also, and the Europe, Africa, and North and South America. And it is very important to understand the calendar. What is calendar? First of all, the calendar is a thing. There are two type of calendar. One is Georgian calendar. What is Georgian calendar? Georgian calendar is a thing to be 1 minute. Sir, একটু লাগবে 15 মিনিট হয়ে যাবে, 15 মিনিট just. Sorry for the disturbance. And there are lots of calendar. We know that one of them is the Georgian calendar. Okay, and Julian calendar and Roman calendar. What is a Georgian calendar? Georgian calendar is Georgian. The spelling is Georgian. Georgian calendar. Georgian calendar, and another one is Julian calendar. Julian calendar. Okay, and third one is Roman calendar. Roman calendar. This is a three type of calendar. First of all, Roman calendar is the very primitive times calendar. This is also called the solar calendar also, but this is a old version of solar calendar, and this is a new version of solar calendar. Julian calendar also followed the solar system. It has a 365 days, etc. And what is Georgian calendar? Georgian calendar have three basic points. One, it's at 12 month. इसके पास 12 month है, and it's have 365 days, and it's have also a leap year. Leap year. And leap year, how we will recognize a leap year? It is asked in your class question that what is the process, or how we will find the leap year here. The answer would be the, suppose this is a 2025. In last two digit, if last two digit is 0, then it will divisible by 4. So that is also a leap year, like 2000. And if last two digit is divisible by, suppose it is 2024 divisible by 4, last two digit is divisible by 4, that also a leap year. So there may be a VSA question, very short type answer question, maybe come in your exam paper. What is this? So you have to follow this also. This is also an area of a math. You will get maths calendar also in your class 6 maybe. I don't know, is there any class maths class in your class 6 or not, but there are a class in 5. They have learned in the old book, there is a chapter related with calendar. If not, it is pardon me. Okay, and now let's move toward the, what is the calendar and the West. What is the concept of West? Let's call the Western country follow the Georgian calendar, and its Georgian calendar, it's AD. AD is a very, it's meant amino. Okay, AD full form is AD is anno domino. In Latin words, it means in the year of God. In the इसका मतलब होता है in the year of God. So first letter of anno or domino AD. And some students are very much confused. What is the strategy? What is AD? What is BC? What is BCE? है ना? What is this all thing? First of all, NCE. What is AD? AD means after the decades of Jesus Christ. Okay. BC, before Common Era. BCE before Common Era. और BCE before Christ. मतलब जो जीसस क्राइस्ट है उनके जन्म से पहले जो है वो BC, और बिफोर कॉमन एरा मतलब वो जो और भी आगे है उनको समझाया जाता है, दर्शाया जाता है. CE मतलब वो भी कॉमन एरा है. And what is AD? AD sometime later and that India have got independence in 1947. AD भी लिख सकते हो आप, और ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो AD after decade 1947 India got its independence. Both are correct. There should be no any hesitation to which is good or which is bad or which is correct or not. You can write this also. Okay. And we have left more 3 points also to be discussed. What is the area, century, and we have I have also told you what is the era, millennium and century. So I am not going to repeat this again. Source of history. This is a very much important thing. Two things we have right now: source of history and the time till date now. What is till date time and what is the source of history? Both are parallel. First of all, we would like to understand what is the source of history. Source of history means source. Source of history. Source of history, it's denote the specific area from where you can learn, you can see, you can retrieve some document that can tell us about the past. That's the source of history. So there are three basic things I have understand. The source of history is, first of all, this is oral, oral source, and this is monumental source, monumental or structural, monumental or structural, and another one is literature. It has been given details in your fourth chapter of your class 6 NCERT books, but the very little thing we need to know is the area and its different sub area. We will discuss today this along with this topic, along with this session. Oral, literature, monumental structure, and last one is okay, artistic. Artistic. Artistic means that's something like being painting. Okay, something is painting. Any type of painting, and any type of sculpture. Sculpture कुछ भी है जो इसमें खोद करके बनाया जाता है. And what is literature? There are two type of literature, and one is Indian, along with the Indian context. Indian literature, भारत में जितने सारे लिटरेचर है वो, एंड फॉरेन. ओके, फॉरेन लिटरेचर. And oral, what is oral? Oral means there is a two type of things. Genetical. Genetical means I have listened this from my grandfather, grandmother, and my nearby family member. Genetical. Okay. And another one is the oral, that is folklore. मतलब सोसाइटी से जो आप सुनते हो, गाते हो, सीखते हो, इस तरह का पुराना कुछ भी जो अभी भी थोड़ा सा बचा हुआ है सोसाइटी में, दैट्स कॉल्ड folklore. We also learn many things about this thing or from this thing, how it's in a folklore, a type of song of a particular society. They are singing their tradition that has been written 15 or 100 years ago. That is still they are doing this performance in their annual function or festivals. So that's tell them how they are inherited, primitive. Those family members are think, write, and they organize a performance, and how they work in their daily life. Sometimes also their profession are also added to this type of folklore. That is also source of history. And another one is monumental and structural. Monumental is like Taj Mahal, uh, Lal Killa. All these things have a history in its background. Structural, that's also come into a structural. When we see or go to a so to see a monument, we have seen many things. That something have been drawing, writing, some gesture and posture with the different plant and animals and elephant are there. Especially the northern and the southern India, there are many lots of temple. If you visited any time, that you could see that something have been written and sculptured there. In like Konarak in Odisha, if you go there, you will see that some many thing, many gesture person and woman and many thing, many circle like Ashok Chakra of Indian stamp have been derived from it also. This is a very important thing. We study this through its stone, its quality of stone. Like Taj Mahal, it's have been used a lots of type of stones that is not for India or not from India also, but also outside of India or Central Asia. The many stones and chips have been borrowed or have been transported to India before this monument completely before this monument completely uh, get ready. Okay, so last thing we are going to start with what is the timeline until date now. I have in my first video I have told you about the timeline, but also we will discuss this shortly. What is timeline? In class 11, in class 11 there have a basic area that the it have a lots of thing that has been discussed from many years ago of 6 Maya to 6,000. Okay, 6 Maya to 6,000 and 1 BCE, and secondly 100 BCE to